Well, this will be the garden recovery tour. Show you how the garden's is doing after the storm and how it's bounced back some. Here in the seed starting station. Things about ready to go out, really. I had to put these plastic covers on these plants, and some bird was coming in here and digging the plants up. Some tomato here. Let's see if I can get the stuff to live over winter. Ciso spinach is still wondering what to do with it. Now volunteer moringa gonna pop up. That stuff's about ready to go out. I gotta probably separate some of that out. These two are avocado seeds, which I'm hoping will sprout. Over here, we have my cucamelons, which surprisingly bounced back, except for one died. So that's not bad. Around here, I got stuff pretty much straightened out. This one's being a bit of a pain about it. I've got it propped up with some sticks. I may have to put a large rock over here to kind of weight it back like that way, because it keeps wanting to lean back into the carport there. This one did snap. I'm gonna have to clean that up. I can cut this off, and I can then replant in this whole stem and have a whole nother plant from that. There's still quite a bit of mess around to clean up. The papaya is still pretty wonky. I haven't really done anything with them. This jicama is getting huge. I'm gonna pick that and have some kind of meal with that. This bed I decided to dismantle. I'm going to be using the cement blocks for something else. I'll show you. I'm going to do that in a second. The soil I'm repurposing for this setup over here. Now this isn't very good soil really, it's really mostly just peat moss, but I'll be mixing in with other things as I go. And this is really just the lower part of this bed. Cement blocks are going over here. I pretty much got these in order. I have to level them off though. But what I'm going to do is take this rack. I found it in one of my neighbor's garbage. And that's going to go against the wall. I'll just have my plants lined up on top of it, sort of like what you see in the seed starting station with the where I had the tomato and ciso spinach. It's a bit weedy here, but this volunteer sweet potato is doing excellent. It's just taking over this whole area. Some beautiful flowers, don't they? That bee seems to like it. Took over that whole bin there. They're growing up on the rosemary. They're growing around the back there. They're growing around in here. It's going to make it a bit difficult for me to cut all these weeds back. The moringa is growing back nicely as expected. In fact, it may actually be even bushier than it was before, by the looks of it. Interestingly enough, the orchid tree is still alive, despite being completely knocked over. I swear, these things are just about unkillable. That piece over there I'll probably keep. The rest of this is going to have to go, though it's in the way. And yes, the chickens are fine. Hello, chickens. Most of the banana plants bounced back. I lost a few. Looks like the dwarf Cavendish, which I had in here, got completely wiped out. Or actually, nope. In fact, that might be one right there. So that actually might bounce back on me. This is all the compost material I collected from all the debris. Every one of these bags is filled up with leaf litter and branches and stuff, which I'll break down and use as compost probably next year or the year after, depending on how long it takes. The katuk is bouncing back. I'll probably want to clean these dead branches up. The okra bounced back. You'll be seeing a video on these guys soon. But they straighten themselves out. You can see how they're bent from the storm there. But they started straightening themselves back out. Probably didn't get quite as good of a yield off of these as I would have otherwise without the storm, but I still actually got quite a bit out of them. Ending this, so far, katuk has bounced back. Japanese parsley. Planted one of the CISO spinaches in here. Ginger's doing okay. Actually, I could probably harvest this up. Looks like it's flowering right there. Only one of the chard has really bounced back. The rest looks pretty dead. That's about all I've got right now. I'm probably pretty lucky. So far it doesn't look like the roof has been leaking, though it does have some damage to it. I'll have to get that repaired. Doing a lot better than the apartment that's nearby, which, judging by the junk that's coming out of that place, looks like a lot of people lost a lot of their stuff, unfortunately. They're just now starting to repair the roof from that place. They've taken the debris from the yards around here. But things are recovering slowly. So here's hoping.